Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we're here at Manchester Arndale to check out the urban playground and take part in putters golf. Now this is Tech-Infused crazy golf, so I'm not really sure what to expect today. But first impressions are good, the area looks really nice and well themed, and that's a really nice touch there. So first you have to register your club, and then when you step up to shoot the hole, you have to scan your club on the spot. There are 3 power-up options there. One of them wasn't working when you visited though. One of them allows you to take the shot again if you think you get a better score than before. And then the other one doubles the point score as well. So the urban playground here, made up of the 3 golf courses, the Cube experience, a bar and a restaurant. Really important to remember, it is cashless here, so you have to use your card. You can't pay with cash. Now once you've putted, the screen will then give you a score, and then the next person goes. Gives you a little summary of the leaderboard at the end. Now there are 3 9-hole courses to try. Each one is differently themed, and each hole is unique. I'm hoping to show you a couple of these today from the one we've done. It's not like your standard crazy golf with whoever gets in the least amount of shots winning, and there is a point system with special targets to hit. Now hole number 2 is a bit like a pinball machine, so you hit the ball into the machine. Your goal is to try and hit it into one of the holes with the higher point score, and then it'll come out to the right where you have the hole to put in at the end. Now by each hole there is a place to put your drinks, and I've got to be honest, the bar here has a great selection of drinks and cocktails. Now you may have noticed before, Harvey there, he actually didn't manage to get it into one of the point scoring holes on the pinball machine. We did get some points for hitting the bumpers on the right end. Lindsay just got hers into the 10-point score on the pinball machine, and then she's just hit one of the 10-point bumpers as well. So hole number 3 is based on a tightrope walker. Like I say, the whole thing is circus themed. If you manage to get the ball all the way across the tightrope and into the hole, it's 500 bonus points. Now Lindsay's decided to use her double points power up to try and take an early lead. You do get 1 each of the power-ups for the game. You can't use them on the last hole. And to activate them, you just put your club on top of a specific power-up marker. Also, the further you manage to get the ball across this tightrope, the more points you earn. So wherever it drops, you get a certain amount of points. It's really tracked using the sensors, and it just makes for a really unique golfing experience. Now this hole is based on the circus building itself. If you manage to get around the top arch, you do get a bonus 500 points. I've got to be honest, we didn't manage to do this. It is quite difficult. But the staff here are really helpful, and they've explained all the holes to us as we've gone around and explained all the features, just to make the experience its best really. Oh, nearly a hole in one there. So hole number 5 is a bit of an interesting one. On the left, you've got to try and get your ball into that metal hole, which will then lift it into the score. But on the right, there's a roulette wheel. Whatever the number is that it lands when it goes through the hole is the amount of points you'll get. So you've also got to try and make sure that you get the best score on that you can. I've got to be honest, the uniqueness of each hole makes for a much more refreshing game of golf. I'd love to try the other two courses now and see what differences they have as well. So like I was saying before, you can play these holes in any order you want. All you need to do is scan your club on the number to activate it, and then if you put your club against either of the power-ups, that activates that hole. Like I say, you get one power-up per game, and you can't use that on the final hole. So on hole number 6, first of all you've got to get through the gap here. If you manage to get the ball to go through where the arrow is at the time, you get some bonus points as well. Now once you've got your ball through that first half on hole 6, you've got to put it into the white coloured hole. There are a load of red ones, you've got to try and avoid them, and it's tough because every time you hit the ball, the hole will then change to a different hole, the colours change, so it makes it a bit more challenging. Oh, well done. Now I really love these live scoreboards that you see all around each hole. It's a really interesting, clever way of keeping track of the scores. It's something we always kind of stress about when we're playing. You have to do it like pen and paper. So that's a really clever idea. Now a round of 9 holes costs £9 for adults and 7 for children. If you do book the 18 hole, you do save a bit of money. It's £15 for adults, 12 for children. Now the innovation and uniqueness here is worth all the money. Now I really like the setup here on number 7. The theming is around like a knife throwing challenge that you see in quite a lot of the circus cartoons. Wherever the ball hits and goes into the hole, it gives you a different score. And there's hundreds, there's tens, there's 50s, 20s, and then it lowers down into the one below. And once again, you've got to get the ball into the hole at the end. And the animation that matches up on the big screen when the ball pops down, it's had me in stitches on the last go. I don't know if it's going to be as funny this time. Let's have a look. Now hole number 8, very unusual. Instead of like most crazy golf, you're trying to put it into a hole. On this one, you're firing the ball up through the middle, through the cannon, and then it's going to come out through kind of this pinball machine style facade. If it hits kind of the flippers and stuff, you get bonus points, and it ultimately hits the trough at the bottom. It's got a score in those troughs, so there's 100 points, there's 50, there's 10. You get 3 goes to try and get the best score you can. So Lindsay there highlighting the only kind of issue we've had with this golf. With it being interactive, the putter has a sensor on it. With her being a bit shorter, she's finding the sensor is in a bit of an awkward place for hitting shots. It's a shame really there aren't different size putters per person. It just seems to be an adult's one and a kid's one at the moment.
On this course, that's 1 of 3. Take another shot.
Now we did have our retry hole power-ups at the end here, so we've reused them on hole 8. It's a shame really we didn't keep the double points one. It is also a shame there is a third power-up, but that one's offline at the moment, so we weren't able to try all that or see what that did. I But if you do go, hopefully that's back up and running when you visit. This has only been open for the last week, so we were expecting some teething issues, and it's been a lot more reliable than I actually expected it to be. Apart from the third power-up not being available, the only other thing we've had an issue with was the child booking when we were registering at the start. But the staff are really helpful and friendly and helped us. And like I said, they've talked us through each hole and how to do it, what points you get, special features. Now, on this final hole, you do it all together, and it's a bit like one of these mallet smash challenges. You've got to just boot it up to the top. And the more you get at the top, the better score you get. But you all do it at the same time, so you can't kind of get prepared and see what anyone else has done. So that's the end of our 9-hole game. Just to take a second to have a look around. Like I said before, there's 3 different 9-hole courses. As you can see, there's the next one upstairs. Looks like it's got a couple of different theming elements. This one looks like a basketball finale. There's another one downstairs with the cube. There's also a little restaurant. Like I say, 2 rounds, £15, 1.9. And here's the cube based on the TV show. We've got that downstairs that you can try out as well. Looks really busy, looks a lot of fun as well. But yeah, that was the golfing experience here in Manchester Arndale. If you've enjoyed watching the video, please like, share and subscribe.